I'm always thinking in my mind, if there was ever a zombie apocalypse, Mason would be your guy to have in your squad. Essential, because he's got the gear, he's got the skills, and he's got the drive. So
yeah.
all the listeners that aren't watching the video right now, you can see that we're in a van, and Mason has been working on this project for the past couple weeks, and he's gonna be turning this vehicle into his home because he just recently quit his job a week ago, and he's gonna just explore the United States, open-ended, no plan. And I think this is like so incredible because a lot of people in this day and age have the dream of quitting everything and doing the van life. Yeah, so I think we can start off like, what inspired this? What within you was like, I need to quit my job and just go explore for a while. I don't have any plan on how I'm gonna make money. I don't have any plan on where I'm gonna go. I just wanna like get out.
I realized that I wasn't that fulfilled, or that I wasn't challenged, and
There was like something, something was missing, right?
Yes, and that it was comfortable. Friends and family, and there's all these fears of things I felt like I was going to be leaving or losing by doing that. So I decided to sell my car and move out of my apartment, move in with my mom, which I hadn't done in 8 years or whatever that was. Shout out to my mom. She's a free spirit, and you know, she didn't live this lifestyle, but very, very encouraging. When I told people I'm leaving, and they're like, "Do you have a lot of savings?" I'm like, "No." "Oh, well, you better save before you leave." And I'm like, maybe I should do that. And my mom was like, "You're gonna make money on the road. You don't gotta worry about that. You just find a job. You're likable and employable. It'll happen." And I'm like, that's craziness.
Like the trust that you had of it all working out was greater than the fear that you had with, like, that was stopping you from actually doing it. It's so cool. And then look at the result. The result, like, you were perfectly taken care of. You're perfectly supported. Of course it happens that way. The universe will not let you starve for following your heart. It's the truth. He's like, you follow your bliss, you're gonna be taken care of. I think that's the biggest objection when people are like, "Oh, I'm gonna pursue the van life." They're like, how are you gonna, like, where's the income gonna come from, right? But we live in such a crazy technological age where you can make money doing anything now.
It all seems great and wonderful until you have to poop in a bag. You know, well, I can say that I've never had to poop in a bag.
Knock on wood.
There's some wood here somewhere.
Knock on wood.
Okay. It's just my thirst for new experiences and travel is insatiable right now at this point in my life. Unsatisfied.
The Matrix is not for you. Clearly the Matrix is not for Mason Halligan.
It's been great, but at the same time I can't thwart or hold back a new experience by holding on to an old one. And
it's like you have to close the door for another one to open, right? You can't like expect new experiences to come if you don't like close these previous ones that are...
My dad has cancer, and he's been fighting that for 8.5 years, and he was given a 90-day diagnosis. And so after seeing him push to be alive for the last 6 years, or 6 years, 8.5 years, has led me to, not take life for granted, to realize that it's short, and to realize that I'm not going to be around forever, and that if I have the opportunity, why not take it?
So. And being in your comfort zone is only, it's just comfortable.
There's planning involved, but you can't plan every detail of your life.
That also stops you. That also stops people from
doing when this happens, when I'd save enough money, when and this will be bad timing. You know, your heart and your mind, they speak different languages, and they speak different points, you know, and so you got to pay attention to your heart, and that one is really... that's where the good stuff is, because the mind just wants to protect you, but it also protects you from having great experiences and being a different person, or making those choices that your heart wants, whether it's money, or whether it's children, or whether it's my spouse, or it's my everything that you're working towards in your life and that you're dreaming of includes compromise. Like I said, pooping in a bag. Well, I've never had to do it, but...
And the underlying theme of all of this that you've been sharing is like, get out of your comfort zone, right? And then also be able to take the risk. And it's not even like sacrificing, it's just compromising, being open to like something different.
Just remember to keep listening to your heart. Just send it.
Send it. Send it.
If it's important to you, it's unstoppable. So try not to make it more difficult. You can put something off for a time, or a dream, but it's going to remind you later that it was unfulfilled.
Oh, that gives you the goosebumps.
I don't mean that to be like fear and ominous, you know.
No, the fear of like having the regret of never pursuing your dream, that would suck ass.
You're going to live in regret.
Yes.
And you're just burning that forever.
Yes.
Unless you do this now.
That should be enough. That should be enough leverage to make someone do something, right?
I hope that's inspiring.
Yes. Imagine your deathbed that you
It sounds kind of like religion. If you don't do this right, you're going to burn it for eternity. It'll suck forever unless this happens now.